Hi guys, we just came off a vacation. We were gone for 30+ days. We stayed in 3 different hotels in Florida and we wanted to do a review on them because these are nationwide chains. So the first hotel was
Homewood Suites.
Yeah, by Hilton.
$79.90 for the room. A living room with a full kitchen, dishwasher, refrigerator, an induction stovetop, a microwave that had everything we needed. And it had that extra separate bedroom which has the bathroom and the bath and the shower with a TV. We had a TV in the living room too. We had everything we needed. We just lived there. You know, we had everything. Yeah. The washing machine, the dryer for $1 each. They also offered us a breakfast every day of the week and dinner Monday through Thursday with wine and beer. Free of charge, unlimited. Get whatever you want. Budweiser or red white wine. For the price, I feel we got more than we deserved, honestly. For $79.90, which we already stayed in La Quinta a while back, 3 years in a row every time, it goes between $50 to $100 and it's all the same. Homewood Suites also had a pool, a hot tub outside, which kind of was useless for half the vacation because of rain, showers.
And it was April, so it was still kind of cold, so the pool is not heated.
And also they had a really nice workout room with 2 treadmills, an elliptical, and a whole set of weights up to 50 pounds, 5 to 50, and a ball, you know.
It's an exercise ball, I guess, that
yeah.
you sit on. Basically a very quiet area, but right down the road, you're right there next to the interstate. So you can go to Tampa, Orlando, anywhere in Florida really quickly.
So it was very close to everything else. So that specific one, that was really good. Really good location. Yeah. Walmart was 5 minutes away. Everything was 5 minutes. All the restaurants, shopping, everything. Okay,
let me tell you about the downsides. The blackout curtains in the bedroom, they're blackout. But around them, they're not blackout, so you could see all the light pouring in on the sides. Our
bedroom was looking to the pool, so it was like a daytime room, the whole day and night. It was daylight.
It looks like early morning every time you look out the halo window. We had 2 big windows, one in the bedroom, one in the living room. Air conditioners were underneath of them. That's another con.
We didn't have central air and it wasn't on top, so you'd have to swap out the temperature every 5 seconds because Andrea was too cold, I was too hot. Also, those 2 big windows were looking to the pool, which there's always people there.
Yes.
So it's nice and it's beautiful, but there's always a lot of people there. You don't want it to be open. So you end up having the blackout curtains and then you don't get light, which is another con.
Yes.
The windows would not open at all. And for some reason there was a bad smell there of
cooking, an old cooking odor, because there is a kitchen in there. I'm
or a vent.
Amazed that they didn't have a window that opened.
Or a vent.
Another down is they don't have a toaster oven in the room, at least, and they don't have an oven. It's just the stovetop with the 2 burners. They did have all the pots, pans, glasses, dishes. They have like a weird bedding system. It's got a duvet and it slips off a lot. They would actually take our duvet and keep it and not bring it back.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sleep on a feather comforter because a feather comforter is not washed very often, and it did have like lipstick and
residue of people.
Yeah, residue of people. It's dirty. I don't want to sleep on that. There was probably like 5 employees there that we saw every single day, sometimes twice a day. And they were all very nice, very helpful, very accommodating. I asked for certain things a couple of times for the baby, and they all helped with a smile.
Yeah, so the other part is the food that they give you. If you're an American, you eat the American breakfast and you eat it your whole life, it's good. But I don't eat that pork sausage, and there was a bunch of bacon and a bunch of sausage. I didn't touch any of that. They had very good eggs. I thought they were good, but at some point, you know, 20 days we were there. 21 days,
I was thinking,
baby got sick of it.
Well, the baby, all he's eating every morning is eggs. So we eventually went and got some oatmeal and gave him some oatmeal.
So that was lacking on the healthy food, which is considerably decent. They do serve you 2 meals a day, you know. What can you expect from $80? It didn't have enough variation, and the dinners were all processed. It was good food, but
the dinners were very processed.
Yeah, you know, like a meatloaf, you can taste that it's from a...
I believe that it was like a TV dinner kind of meal, frozen and then reheated, and
yeah. But even if
it was
tasted
good, but
good.
And you have this conference room, and somebody while we were there, well, they had several meetings while we were there, but one time they had a baby shower. Yeah, and that would be, you know, $80 for a place to have your baby shower in the conference room.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it had tables and chairs available to you. You know, you just had to set them up and put them back when you're done.
Well,
it's a long walk to your room, especially when the baby is walking back from breakfast, and you know you have to keep telling him, "Come on, let's go." Yeah,
and he keeps stopping, and then you give him a hand, and he starts crying because he's 2-year-old.
He wants his independence, so we let him walk, you know, and it was cute, but it took a while to get there because it was long. I think we would have enjoyed our vacation much more if we had stayed the remainder of our vacation.
Which leads us to the next hotel.
It's right on the interstate.
Yes, instead of being about a mile away from the interstate, you're on it. Literally on the exit. You exit 350 into Ocala and you're there. We were looking for hotels that same day. Online it was $110. We were looking for a place with a gym, because when you live in a place, you live there, you want to have everything that you like to have a good time. You don't want to just sit in your room all day. Basically,
we needed 8 days to stay. Let me tell you, the customer service there was amazing. They are very nice at the front desk, very nice in the dining room. Everybody was very nice. We didn't deal with any of the housekeeping though.
I did.
Oh, did you?
They were not as professional, and once you set yourself into a standard like Homewood Suites, you think about everything, you look down on it.
Yeah.
You don't think...
if it's not as good,
Yes, because you had a really good experience the first time, and then you go on the second time and you're like, wait a minute, what's this? Next is the accommodation. We had everything we needed there, kind of.
Yeah, the bed was great. The pillows were great. Actually, probably better than Homewood Suites. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the view in the room. It views I-75. I like to look at the cars, so I just sat there and looked, and I even took a time lapse, which Andrea will have in a little window here.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. When we got there, you could open the window completely over about 3 feet.
Yes.
And we were 4 stories up. We were on the 4th floor. So to open a window completely up on the 4th floor when the window starts at below my knee, and I'm 5 foot tall.
It's very dangerous, and I commented on it. The day after I commented on it, after we done it, and we did not leave it open, but maybe a little bit. Who knew? They installed a stopper, and you could not do more than this much. In all the windows. How odd is that?
Yeah.
But the room had a living room. It's a suite again. We took a suite for, how much was it?
$79.
Same price. We thought it's fair. We said okay. They did not have a gym as good. They had an elliptical, bike, and a treadmill. The treadmill was very old. Okay, here's the thing. Homewood Suites had a Precor company brand thing, which is what I use at base. So, you know, I walked in and I told Andrea, hey, it's mine. Look. Very good. I walk in the gym at Country Inn and Suites, and then I try to run. It feels like I'm stepping on blocks, and like I'm about to fall. It was a very bad, very old treadmill. They had a hot tub with a stream, the jets, and they had a pool. They said it's a heated pool. Not really. They didn't have it on, so what's the point?
Well, one of the days they didn't have it on, but the other time that we went in, they did.
I think it was just daytime. I had the same temperature.
It might have been daytime.
So that was nice. It was inside, but also it made it very crowded when people went in.
Yeah.
We were 4 people there, and it was like, okay, we'll stay here, and you guys are there.
Yeah.
Or the other day, we went and seen a whole family in the hot tub. You don't want to go in there with more people there.
No.
At Homewood Suites, it was open, so you can do whatever you want.
The hallways, the carpet is very clean. However, the chemicals or the air freshener or whatever they're using to clean in the hallway is unbelievably strong.
And the elevator, they choke you out with it, and you see them with all their stuff, and they clean every day. But they do too much.
They pour way too much stuff. Somebody's going to have a problem there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't evaporate. It just sits there for a few hours.
It's bad. It's bad.
All right, now the room. Our room was a suite, and it was like a living room and it's like a hallway type suite. So it's a living room which continues with the hallway, and then you turn to the bathroom, and if you go straight, that's the room, the bedroom.
The bedroom.
It was thinner, kind of, a thinner type suite.
Yeah.
It wasn't built as nice as Homewood Suites.
No.
It did have a desk. Homewood Suites said it had the desk too, but it was also the kitchen table. And why we liked Homewood Suites way better is because in this room, we did not have a sink. We had a sink only in the bathroom.
Yeah. We
did not have a sink. We did have a microwave, and we had a mini fridge, which is meant for drinks because it's got a lot of places to hold drinks.
Yeah, it had a container where you put your soda, but it was a tiny little container, and then we had 2 shelves, I believe.
They had LG TVs in there, which were really nice, in both the bedroom and the living room. And they had central air and no bad smell. That's the very strong points, and we were disappointed the first time from Homewood Suites. The TVs were a little smaller, and we didn't have air, and it stunk. It stank.
Something like that. It smelled bad.
It smelled bad, so it was very good experience there. No smells. Dining. The dining room was good. They had everything we needed. The breakfast did consist of the same things every day, and they only have breakfast. It
was more highly processed than Homewood Suites.
Yes.
Their breakfast was. They didn't have dinner, so it was highly processed.
But it's better for the baby. He just had plain oatmeal with nothing in it.
They did have a big pot of oatmeal, and it was already cooked.
Every day.
So we didn't have to cook anything, and it was plain oatmeal, no sugar, just plain.
So we ate oatmeal. I skipped the eggs because the first time the baby had eggs the first day, and he didn't feel good after that. I
kind of smelled the eggs, and they smelled kind of bad.
Yeah. The only thing I had there was oats, and I just ate in the room whatever I could.
Yeah.
And they did have Nature Valley snacks, so that was good to take.
What I ate pretty much was sausage, biscuits, and gravy, and they had that pretty much almost every single day. They didn't have bacon once.
Yeah.
They also have waffles, but we didn't usually eat a waffle. I would say their breakfast is not as good.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
The other thing about the dining room is that it was way smaller, and it was not open. It was a separate room. When you enter Homewood Suites, it's just out in the open. It's behind the lobby, and it just goes all the way back. Here, there were less tables. It was way more crowded. We were lucky to not have that many people there, because it was very crowded.
Yeah.
And they had coffee during the whole day. During breakfast, you have it in the dining room, and when they're done, it's like a
little cart, a coffee cart.
Yeah, they just pour it in there, and it's there all day, and it's out in the lobby, so you can get that whenever you want.
That was very nice, because my mom came over, several times, and I was able to make her coffee whenever she left or whenever she came over, whatever time she was there.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. And when we would leave in the evening, I could make coffee, whenever. So that was nice.
Housekeeping in Country Inn and Suites was pretty bad.
I'd have to overall say it was pretty bad too.
They were not very quick about it. They were messy. It took them a while to get to us. They would get to us sometimes at 3 or 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Why?
And one day we came home in the evening.
Yep.
It was evening. It was 8.
It was not evening.
It was almost 11 or
it was 9 p.m. after the whole day.
Yeah.
Okay, and
day.
Supposedly that was the same day they installed the stopper, which we didn't know about.
Yeah.
So they had other people in the room too, but they did not clean our room at all, and it had diapers in it. That was one of the first days we were there. It had diapers, it had everything. We got in the room.
Dirty towels on the floor, which is where they want you to put the towels. So we had a pile of dirty towels.
We had no towels to use. It really had a bad, stinky smell in it, and it was just really disappointing. You're out for the whole day, you come back, it's bad. Total
I was like, what?
Disaster.
The bed's not made. It's nice to come home and your bed's made and the trash is gone and you got new, fresh
And we have a lot of trash
towels.
Because we live there, We don't just pass by, we live there. So the day after, that night or the day after, we got 2 baskets full of candy.
Oh yeah, she brought us. That night she brought us towels.
That night, okay.
She brought.
I was mad.
He went to bed. He went to bed. He was sick of it, but they brought us shampoo and conditioner, soap, hairspray, deodorant, stuff that they don't normally put in the room, and another basket of like food, pretzels and candy, whatever, to, you know, to say sorry.
Now, can you imagine that that was our last day and they actually skipped the room and someone else would come into that?
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. Ouch.
So that's bad.
Yeah.
I'll not even give 1 star for that. One more thing about the room is the shower head was very...
Yes.
It was seriously a little tiny stream. You can't take a shower with that.
I could only get the top of my chest
Yeah,
wet and nothing else.
It sprinkled water on us.
How do you wash with that? It was terrible.
And a baby, it took us a very long time, and their knob to turn it from shower head to bathtub,
it was flimsy.
it was very flimsy, it was plasticky, and it was hard to get.
And you think, oh, it's got to go more because the shower's not working. It's not coming out.
15 minutes to get the baby washed.
Yeah.
Till he gets enough water to get washed. So, not good.
I understand hotels want to save water, conserve water, but this was just annoying.
Yeah.
And I actually tried to unscrew the shower head off, but I couldn't do it. It wouldn't come off. Yeah, it was bad.
That's our 8-day experience in Country Inn and Suites. I give it $50, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not worth $80. And especially after you're at a different $80, and you get much more out of it.
Got treated like a king.
Yes.
And you had everything you ever wanted.
Hyatt Regency at the Orlando International Airport, which is a 4-star hotel, costs us $212 per 1 night. We stayed there the night because we were supposed to board at 8:30 a.m., which means we would have to leave. Her mom would have to leave at like 3 or 4 a.m., come to us, pack everything up in the Jeep, and leave. And
to me, it was worth spending the $200 for
it's
my mom not to be really inconvenienced.
Yeah. You expect the price. We already stayed there before, so okay, we got past that.
It was the same price as 2 years ago.
We got past the price and just went ahead and did it.
Yeah. If you look downstairs, down from your room into the lobby, there's 2 sides. You can look either out into the airport where the airplanes are taking off, which is where we stayed before, or you can look into the lobby.
Which was not very useful, but now again, we were only there 1 night, so who cares?
But if you look down, you'll see the area where you actually go through the gates for TSA, for the screening.
It's really right there.
So it's immediately
it's
there.
It's super convenient, and I will do it again, and I'll explain why.
Yeah.
The only bad thing before we got to the room was it took him about 15 minutes to get the cart for the trolley for all. It's actually called a smart cart with E's at the end, smart day cart day. It took the guy 15 minutes to get us in the cart, and by that time, don't ask, but we lost Andrea's mom. We lost Andrea's mom because she has a hard time parking. She parked at the other side of the hotel, nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Okay, I get to the room, right? I tell Andrea, okay, I'll just go to the room. You follow me later with your mom. Bye. I go with the baby, get in the room. After about 10 minutes, I get a phone call in the room saying, "Sir, I have your mom." Okay. Should I bring her up? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you have a wife too? He says, "No, just a mom." Okay, well, there's mom.
Do you have the wife too?
Yeah.
No, I was in the parking lot looking for my mother.
So Andrea, that was just a bit
The parking lot is always full. That's why she was going around in circles, and I guess she accidentally exited. So the parking lot was full. It should be a lot bigger than what it is.
Yes.
If you have X amount of rooms, you should have X amount of parking. But I think what happens is people that don't actually rent a room at the Hyatt park
That's
there.
literally what happens because the hotel was empty. It had maybe 10 families that we seen.
Yeah.
And we were there all night. We were going around.
So many rooms.
Endless. And we were put on the worst place ever. If you can imagine what a U-shaped hotel is, elevator taking you here, and you have to go all the way around.
And we were
and
all
in the middle,
the way around. At the bottom of the U.
15 minutes to get there. 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was quite ridiculous.
Yeah, you do not put people there that you have room. Why not put them there? We're not complaining about that because it's 1 night, whatever. But that's something to consider if you can't walk.
And at the time I had a bum knee and a bum hip. We also wanted to go out, but the thought of walking that far back and forth, and we're already tired anyway and it's late, just wasn't worth it.
So that's the first impression. You get to the hotel, a guy takes his time, everyone loses one another. Time to finally get in, everyone's tired and annoyed. we didn't get trash bags in our trash.
What the heck?
Now, I thought maybe this is something they do. They had one trash can inside of the other for recycling, so I thought maybe it's just something they do, you know, something weird.
I can understand, yeah, you want to be green, you're a hotel, you have a lot of waste. Don't skimp on the trash bags, that's disgusting. I have a baby who has poopy diaper explosions. I don't want to see that.
It happened.
Yeah, of course it did. Because there's no trash bags.
Yeah. Except
that's
for
gross.
that, it was one room with one bathroom. You walk in, you have a bathroom, a closet, and then a huge room, which is your bedroom and your living room all together.
I thought that actually it was quite nice. They have a desk.
It was really nice. They had a desk with powered by USB and cords and everything. You know, you have your charging station. Everything is already there.
Yeah.
For high tech, unlike the two hotels that we stayed in before that. So they were well prepared, and that's because they are prepared for travelers. They also had a way better upload speed. If you want Wi-Fi, it's good, but if you want Wi-Fi to upload something, yeah, you have to be picky and look at that before you enter.
Yeah.
Homewood Suites, they had decent speeds. Kind of slow. They probably had...
I'll just say a 10-minute video to upload was 300 minutes to upload it.
In Homewood Suites.
In Homewood Suites. That's okay, I can live with that. I only upload one a day. Country Inn and Suites, their upload speed was terrible. The entire internet was terrible, but their upload speed, what did it take? 3 days for one upload?
No, it took 3,000 minutes or so.
3,000 minutes?
For a 720p video.
Hyatt internet, I don't know about their download speed, but their upload speed, I uploaded 4 videos.
She uploaded a 1080p video in 1 hour.
I was amazed. Amazed.
They actually had the upload speed better than the download speed. They also have a Premier access for $15 for the faster download. Yeah. So at first we thought, well, might as well try to upload one.
I said, well, they're going to charge me for everything anyway. Might as well just, you know, $15. I'll just get better internet so I can go ahead and have my videos.
Then it was so fast, you're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Nice. Everything really was great, except they don't have breakfast or anything, and it's for traveling. That's what you're there for. When you get there, it's supposed to be at the end of the day to leave the next. Early.
It would be nice to have breakfast.
Yes.
It would be like a huge plus.
It would be $200. A huge plus. Yes, because you pay that much and you're already there, and obviously you're going to be there in the morning. Yeah. And they do serve breakfast. It just costs money.
An exorbitant amount of money. When I was sitting in the room, the impressions of the room cleaning, beautiful furniture by the way, but I looked under the nightstand and I was like, wow, there is like an inch of dust on the carpet under the nightstand. That means that at least a year has gone by without anybody moving that nightstand and sweeping under it. That grossed me out a little bit because we have a baby and he gets into stuff and he crawls around.
They also had glass panels on the wooden desk and the nightstand, and underneath of it they had a lot of dust. You could see that. Yeah.
They had a mini fridge. The TV, was it good? I don't remember.
Huge TV, 47 inches, was good.
Okay. In the mini fridge, there was 1 bottle of water for $2 and 1 bottle of water for $3. I felt like everything that I wanted to use in there was going to cost money. They had soap and shampoo, so I was like scared to touch anything. I guess a little slow service, but what do you expect when it's on the other side of the hotel?
The one thing that was really the best for me, and again this is good for travelers, is the gym. Their fitness center is literally a fitness center. It's huge, and it has 2 bathrooms with also a tub and a bathtub and a shower, and it's very nice and private.
In the gym.
2 of them, 1 on each side. They have a lot of ellipticals, a lot of treadmills, a lot of everything. They use machines. They also have dumbbells, 5 to 50, but they use machines for each and every muscle group.
The pool area was closed. It was being remodeled, so we didn't...
And it rained that night so bad, so that's when it flooded all over.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all of our review.
Again, you have to remember each hotel has its own purpose.
Homewood Suites, would you recommend it?
Homewood Suites wins. It wins because it's meant for long or short stay. It got everything in it.
I would stay there again, would you?
Yeah, if you stay for 2 days, you have, dinner and breakfast. You don't spend money on things that you would have otherwise. Yeah. Which we did.
You saved a lot of money there, honestly.
So $80. Country Inn. If I stayed one night, overnight, I would stay there. I would not pay $80. No, sorry. It
No.
does not worth. It's not worth $80.
No.
For just breakfast and
I'd
leave.
rather stay in a $40 motel than an $80 hotel. And so, Hyatt.
Hyatt definitely recommended for traveling, especially if you know you have a flight at a not conventional hour. If you're gonna fly at 6 a.m., go ahead and take it. And that's it.
Yeah. So thanks for watching.
Have a good one. And the more people there, the more it stank.
Yeah.
The more it stunk.
Just don't.
Here's a review for Country Inn and Suites by Carlton. Carlton?
Carlton.
Okay, Carlton. Not very professional for me.
Not a professional hotel reviewer of you.
Yeah, we're just random people like you guys.
Yeah.
You know, we're not
We
we're
stayed
not
at
fancy.
hotels because we had to.
We're not rich. We're just people trying to live through the month.
Yeah.
We make videos of our everyday life here in Israel. Subscribe to follow along. Take care.